All right, let's talk about 45, 45, 90 right triangles. They're special because I only need one side and I can figure out all three. So if I were to know this side, let's say this side was 7. This would be 7, that would be 7, that would be 7 square root of 2. Okay? If this is 9 square root of 2, I know that this is 9 and this is 9. Okay? So if I get this one first and I know it's 8, I know that this one's 8. And to get the large one, I have to multiply by square root of 2. So it's going to be 8 square root of 2. Now, if I know this one, 9 square root of 2, to get from here to there, I have to divide by square root of 2 to get from the large side to the smaller sides. So I would write 9 and 9. Now, square root of 2 is not going to always be here. So I'm going to run you the two possible scenarios you can get with these. So you can get the square root of 2 here. So I can write like 5. So this is 5. This is 5. And this answer is 5 square root of 2. Well, square root of 2 ends up here. But what if square root of 2 is not there? What if this is 8? If that one's just 8. Where does the square root of 2 go? Well, we know that from here to here is multiplying by square root of 2. So if you go from the largest to the smallest, that means divide by square root of 2. So 8 square root of 2, and that would be 8 square root of 2 divided by square root of 2. So if you're going from here to here, you multiply by square root of 2. If you're going from here to here, you divide by square root of 2. Now let's go to the 30, 60, 90 triangle. Opposite of 30 is always going to be the smallest side, and that's going to be x. Okay, the hypotenuse is always double that, and this one is always the smallest one times square root of 3. So if I'm going this way, it's multiplied by square root of 3. If I'm going this way, it's divided by square root of 3. If I'm going this way, it's multiplying by 2. If I'm going this way, it's divided by 2. So let's say this one is 5. So this one's 5. This side is going to be 10 because it's 2 x's. And then this one's going to be 5 square root of 3. If I get this one first and I say it's 12, if that's 12, then this one has to be 6, and this is going to be 6 square root of 3. And let's say they tell me this one, and tell me it's 4 square root of 3. That would mean that this one is 4, and that this one is 8. Now, that square root of 3 is not always there. So let's do all three scenarios of where the square root of 3 can be. So the first scenario, the regular one, so let's say I say this is 9. If this is 9, this one is 18, and this one is 9 square root of 3. Okay, well, if this one is, let's say the square root of 3 is over here. So let's say this is 10 square root of 3. If this is 10 square root of 3, this is half of that, so it's 5 square root of 3. And then from here to here, it's going to be 15. Because if I multiply this by square root of 3, which is how you get from here to here, see, how did the 9 turn into 9 square root of 3? It multiplied by square root of 3. So if you multiply this by square root of 3, you'll get 15. Okay, and the last one, I put a square root of 3 here, so I put a square root of 3 here. Let's say this is 7 square root of 3. So this would be 14 square root of 3, and this one would be 21. And that's it. All possible scenarios of where the square root of 3 can start. And that's how you do 30, 60, 90 triangles.